getting worse.
Our exploratory diving bell
The escape the mummy is here in Barry.
Wong and his assistant Mary Nelson have vanished.
All computers indicate that whatever caused it came from somewhere in the Pacific.
We'll start searching that area immediately.
Alright, we are back. Hello everyone, welcome to the Super Friends playthrough of Divinity Original Sin 2. I am your host, stuck in the bottom right corner of the screen. It's me, Mark. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us tonight. And also joining me is Matt. Say hi to nice people, Matt.
Hello, nice people.
And and then also joining us is Sean. Right in the nick of time. Hi, Sean.
Hey, what's going on?
And are you connected too, by chance?
Yes, sir. To the stream?
No, to the actual game. There you are now.
I am.
Look at that. Right at the last second. I see it. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. So where we left off, we just became arena champion of the second arena. And now everyone is going berserk because we're champions. And that's where we left it.
All right.
And yeah, so I mean, I guess I'm taking Ken again. Ken, you are attached to me. Even Ben Mezid. I can't remember if there's anything else over here.
It's not nearly as fun when we can't set Ken on fire constantly.
I know. I'm like overdue for setting him on fire. I don't like it. It's not a good feeling.
It's literally been weeks.
Literally. Literally been weeks.
Possibly months.
Alright, so... Oh, no.
Oh no, what?
I just remembered something.
Did you not save it that I was arena champion?
No, not that.
Okay.
Not that. There's something in here somewhere, and I just have to figure out where it is.
It's the lady who, asked you to go over to the side or whatever.
Yes, where is that? Where is she?
I think she's to the right of the, main desk there.
I just got sucked into a conversation by walking over here.
He started the quest up here, so... Yeah, come up to the...
I can wave him away.
No, it's alright.
There we go.
Oh. Great.
Disengaged. Disengaged!
It's
The
not...
tigers fly, the leopards lie, and you, oh! But I know you, don't I? I have seen you in the night, the awoken one, hounded by dying gods. Just a dream, of course, just a dream.
It's not him. Where did you think it was?
This Doriota person?
Oh yeah,
It is
yeah.
a female.
Yeah,
so-
I think it's this Doriota.
Hail, darling. Call me Dorothea.
Oh, Dorothea. Ooh, she has magical stuff that I cannot afford.
She draws close. You feel her breath on your neck, hot, moist.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. I have something that you... Are you worthy of my gift?
What is it you want for this gift?
Handsome. I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Why, I wouldn't tease you with a gift I could never offer. You don't think me cruel, do you?
Champions of Fort Joy Arena need not prove our worth.
Indeed. This is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self-described heroes I've known. So, tell me... Are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire?
Those eyes, deep yet lifeless, they reflect no light, as if absorbing every ray that enters.
I see the questions scurrying through your head. It's worrying too much, and wandering too far. If you show yourself to me, I will show myself to you. You have a need. To expose it, look into my ring and tell me what you see there.
I'll do it. Who wouldn't want to see a wish granted?
Gaze into the gem, my lovely.
My precious.
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors and fuzzy images. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
Yes. I see you clearly now. It is knowledge you crave. You want scholars to bow in your presence, begging for truth in an age of lies. I will fulfill this desire. In return, I ask for one thing in return. A kiss.
Your life.
Sure, why not?
Most delicious.
Oh, you guys don't get to do it too? I totally thought you did. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have taken it.
That's okay.
I can reload.
No, just
Yeah.
take it. It doesn't matter. It's not that big a deal. I don't know if... Like, I honestly don't think we should all join, because I don't think she'll let you do it when there's more than...
Oh,
more
right.
people
I
there.
gotta... Somebody else take Ifan, if you can.
Can't you just tell him to sit still? I think you can talk to him. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You can talk to him and tell him to sit still.
Be in the area though. Like, don't be far away, because I think this is a fight.
No.
Dorothea
not.
sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force that a drop of blood seeps out. Blood and...
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures.
But it's
Yet I
PG-13 stream.
think a kiss is the height of intimacy. Now come closer and receive your soul's desire.
You draw closer and close your eyes.
It's interesting.
eager to
Iffin's
feel
in
her
the
lips on
conversation, but
yours.
you can't listen through him because you're too far away from the actual conversation.
Oh, if you hit L3 and the blue dot shows up, you can go hover over Mark's character and listen to the conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there you go.
Yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider.
Where? Where's the spider?
Her fang painlessly sinks into your neck. You still hear her words, though they sound muffled, as if filtered through a glass wall.
The knowledge you needed is now yours. My venom penetrates your mind and lifts your senses. We part ways now. I'll remember this moment.
There's a new talent. Spider's Kiss. I wonder if we're able to... where she's gonna go. Maybe you guys can do it. I mean, maybe you guys can talk to her.
I really don't want to do it. Yeah, I thought she was to the right here.
There, see if you can talk to her and do the same thing.
I'm gonna try. Yep.
Yep, nice.
Oh yes.
So what does your
I have
new talent
something
do?
That you
I don't know.
want. But I only bargain with
Okay,
those
yeah.
I deem
How do I even do that?
deserving.
Is that gonna be a
Those
character?
Look
who
under
have
your skills.
accomplished great things.
Yeah.
So tell me,
Spider's Kiss, here it is. Toggle info. -2 to con and +2 to intelligence.
love. I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Why, I wouldn't tease you with a gift I could never offer. You don't think me cruel, indeed? This is acceptable. You are Are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? I can't. Not yet. First, gaze into the...
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the loom. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of
I'm
light
assuming
washes the
that whatever
shadow
one of
away,
these things you
revealing
pick
to you
has a different...
Correct. Correct. I did the tool for those pursuing knowledge. So it kind of tells you like strength, intelligence,
knowledge.
I don't know what that one does exactly. And I'm guessing that's probably yeah, actually I don't know what the last three are.
A second chance at life. Right, well, let's figure out what this one is.
Yes. It is immortality you desire, as do we all. It's not something I can... In return, I ask for a kiss. Most delicious.
Dirty girl, she's just walking around kissing everybody.
Yep. Are you there waiting for her? Stalker?
Yeah. Oh, but following her would have been just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty
Creeper. That would have been stalker.
No, she told you, come with me around the corner.
Why are my friends here? Who followed me?
Not me.
Well, I'm as far away as I was when Mark did it. I was gonna catch the beginning of the conversation. Okay, I'm gone.
There we go.
There, now go listen and hit the L3.
That's fine.
L3.
Yeah,
No, just hit L3.
By the time I get over there, it'll be over. It'll be the same point you were at.
She hasn't moved.
I haven't
Just
pushed the button.
Hit L3
Oh, okay.
and move your cursor over
Got
there.
it. Got it. Yep.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures.
PG-13.
Yet I think a kiss is the height of intimacy. Now come closer and receive.
You draw closer and close your eyes, eager to feel her lips on yours. Yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider.
Come on over, guys. Let's kill her.
Oh, is that?
No,
You
I'm
don't
kidding.
want- oh.
I'm going to accept Dorochia's kiss. Wow, she
mean,
got fierce about it, didn't she?
And 5,000 XP. You're a man now, even
Her
though you're a
fang
woman.
painlessly sinks into your neck. You still hear her words, though they sound muffled, as if filtered through a glass wall.
I can't give you endless life. Instead, take this phoenix
Ah.
idol. Keep it on you. Should you die, the idol will resurrect you. You can cheat death once this way.
Nice.
We part ways now. I'll remember this moment.
Oh, I guess after the last person fights her or gets their stuff, they could actually choose.
Yeah. Yeah, after. So we'll maximize our XP.
Where was it at?
Top right.
Under character?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go under character. It's under talents.
She draws close. You feel her...
Are you worthy of my gift?
Took 2 away from my
Indeed.
constitution, though.
This is acceptable. You demonstrate
Do I
more.
just
Are you
have the
ready
idol
for
now?
me to grant you your greatest desire? I see the question. You have a need. Gaze into the...
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescence on the horizon looms
Apparently
a dark
everyone's
silhouette.
worthy of
As
her
you
gift.
approach, a beam of light washes the
It
shadow
depends.
away,
You have it.
revealing
It
to
selects
you
different accomplishments you've done. If you hadn't done any of those accomplishments, then you wouldn't like. I didn't have the champion of either arenas, and when I gave her my,
I was saying she's loose. Sorry.
well, I know. I was sorry. I was taking it as a literal game mechanic. So you could not be worthy.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
No.
You gonna go with the power, or the emeralds, or something else? I don't know.
I got strength, knowledge, emeralds, and power. So my feat was less impressive than yours. So I have less options.
Or it could be that once she's given out the phoenix, it's not available to anybody else.
That could be.
I don't even see the Phoenix idol.
It might have gone into
Oh,
one of your
I got
bags.
it. No, I found it. Glowing idol of rebirth.
Yeah, I'll just go power. We just kill people and steal their stuff anyway. So
Yep.
see what that does.
Yes. I see.
Oh, you know what?
I will fulfill
Don't stop
this
listening
desire.
to her.
In return, I ask for one thing in return.
Let me see if I can steal her stuff.
Oh,
Before you kiss her. Hold on. Oop, successful. Alright, let me save real quick. Just in case.
yeah.
Oh, she has a key to something. Oh, she's got another phoenix that I could steal in here. That seems like a wise idea.
Probably not a bad
that.
idea. Yeah.
Okay, so the big ring is +1 Geomancer, +1 Summoning, 23 Magic Armor. The amulet is +1 Warfare, +1 Aerothurge. That'd probably be good for Ken, and 32 Magic Armor. And the belt is +1 Retribution, +1 Thievery, and +3% Dodging. That'd be good for me. So let me take the belt, and then I'll get the thing for Ken, and anybody can have the ring, and I'll steal the key, and I'll take all her gold. And then I'm GTFOing. And when you're done, Matt, make sure you get away from her.
Okay. Alright. Yes, I'll just...
Most delicious.
Oh, I guess because she paths, she's not going to realize it. I still wouldn't... I'd give her a minute once she gets there to see if she freaks out about when she's not, like, walking.
Right.
Oh, yep, she just figured it out. Oh, she didn't move.
Yeah, she thinks she settled down because she's in a queue, so... Oh, somebody's too close.
Oh, it's me.
It's me. Oh. It's probably...
There you go.
Darling, I admit.
You draw closer and close your eye, yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer.
What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
Her fang painlessly sinks into your neck.
You desired power, and so it's yours. We part ways now.
So don't kill her because I got to do Ken.
Right. Didn't tell me what she gave me. She just... Her venom. Hold on. Spider's Kiss. Is that what you got, Mark?
Yeah, but...
Yeah, we all got Spider's Kiss, but it does different things.
It does
for each
different
of us.
things, yeah.
Oh. Alright, where...
I don't know if I want to lose 2 Constitution just so I can die once.
So there's a problem with that, as I already
Because we
said.
saved it. Alright. Looks like I'm losing Constitution so I can die once.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
-2 cons, +2 to wits. So that was not the right one for my build.
Well, it'll
But
speed you
that's
up.
okay. Yeah.
Hail.
Alright, so
She
now
draws
Iffin.
close. You feel her breath
Get,
on your neck.
get miffin with Iffin.
Oh, yes. I have something that you...
I am
Are you worthy of my gift?
I know all about her
You
kisses
did
I
not
want
eat?
in.
Indeed. This is acceptable. Are you ready for me to grant you your greatest... Oh, make no mistake. You have a need to gaze into the...
She flashes her ring at you. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away,
Oh.
revealing to you...
A towering oak withstanding gale force winds. A curved quill made from a swan's feather. Its barbs are as soft as a kitten's fur. A stately dragon, it spreads its violet wings and deafens you with its roar. I mean,
So yours are all different.
wow. I'm
The
guessing
deafening with the roar kind of sounds right, but
I mean, it could be the towering oak. I have a golden chest covered with ornate runes, overflowing with emeralds, also. But I have a feeling that that's bad. So let's talk about a towering oak withstanding gale force winds.
Yes. A true warrior. You desire. I will
become
fulfill
chunky.
a kiss.
Agree to her deal.
Most delicious.
And this time, make sure everybody else is close-ish. Because after she gives it to me, then we should destroy it. She's an abomination. Anyone giving out that many kisses is an abomination.
oh dear.
I'm just kidding. It's because she's a giant spider.
You got a problem
I
with
don't know,
spiders?
which is, you know,
Dorothy
yeah, I
sees and
mean,
heaves a shuddering.
she didn't kill you.
I
She could have
admit
very
that
easily
You
done
draw
that.
closer, and yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider.
Iffin's specialized response, shrug. Somehow, this isn't the weirdest tryst I've been a part of.
Her fang painlessly sinks.
You desired strength. We part ways now. I'll remember this moment.
So his is -2 con, +2 strength. And then we'll attack her. After I switch to my guy and get him closer, everybody can come up now.
Just a moment.
Microwave burrito.
Taco taco. Fulfill all your wishes. My taco flavored keys is taco taco. Burrito burrito taco taco.
Okay then.
South Park. Raise your weapon. This deceitful creature should not be allowed to live.
I have given you what you asked, and still you'd slay me? Very well. Let's dance, human.
Okay. Ow. Ow, why me? I didn't do anything.
She knows it was all your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Although why she chooses to fight as a person and not a spider, I don't know. And why she has the Terminator's theme song.
Because we're all about to die.
Come on, where's the one that puts down the oil slick? Yes, that one.
You forgot that one.
Good. And then we set you on... We set you on fire. Actually, we teleport you away from me. Oh, can I put her in the cage? I think I can. Does that cage have a back to it? Oh, it does not.
Let me try to look. No, but she'd still have to get out of it.
Yeah, but that means that it would block line of sight for you guys. I'll just put her in the back corner back here.
What about the cages in front of you? Ow.
Sorry.
It was this one that
already-
was right up against the thing.
Let's see. Oh my god, I just died.
You were diseased. You healed yourself.
Oh, but the Ashen Idol Rebother I stole from her brought me back to life. So, haha.
I killed myself. Oh wait, no, I'm alive.
I was very confused what was going on there. All right, so
Oh. I'm gonna use a spider on a spider.
it sat down beside her.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Glory is mine.
Did it set her on fire?
No, it set my Bone Widow on fire.
Look like it.
Glory is mine.
Really? There. Yep, she has no more physical armor.
Let's go ahead and pin her down. That's resisted by magical damage, isn't it? Yep. Forget it.
When am I getting a...
Well, I believe this is your opportunity to start Ifin on fire.
Yep.
Highlight an enemy and press square, select examine. Having more points in Lore Master reveals more information about your target. Okay, that's an interesting thing to suddenly...
Learn
Okay,
this
it's like...
far in.
Yeah, it's like... It's walking me through a bunch of tutorial stuff at the moment. No, what did you... Why? Oh, you jerk of a game. Where... I lost the... Oh, it's way back in the corner there. Okay. Huh. Well, first we need to make us a speedy lizard. Do we think my incarnate can actually get there?
Yes, especially if you give it a battering ram.
Unfortunately, I am out of points.
Well, then cast Fireball.
This should get her, but not if in. Nope. Cannot reach.
If N is on fire. If N is on fire.
Alright,
Oh wow, because because I died, it reset all my cooldowns.
nice.
Am I crunching when you guys do this?
A little bit.
I will unplug this while I'm crunching. Sorry.
You're fine. Well, alright then. It's my turn again somehow. Because I died, do I have 2 initiatives? That's cool if that's the case.
That would be very weird.
I forgot the other part of that. And also very awesome. Oh. The Bone Widow also must have been diseased or whatever it was, cursed. Because the Bone Widow died from my healing it just now.
Ooh. Must have been whatever happened in that burst of activity she had.
Yep. Well, that makes things easier. First,
Glory is mine.
we knock her down. Then still shoot your bow ho, Sylvia. Oh, final form. She turned into her final form. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I didn't even get to.
That
Oh, I was about to say I didn't even get to finish my turn. Can't move and webbed.
Oh dear.
And now she has 147 armor, 450 health, and 312 magical armor.
Well, it's time to start working on that.
Okay. So. See if I can do this without killing the thingamajibbits, which includes Ziffin.
Yeah, probably not.
Are they in blood or something over there?
Fire. But there's blood in the air. You'll probably create an electrified cloud.
Okay.
Sweet.
Normally that's fine, but let's see, what else can we do?
Totems.
Yeah, totems would be good.
Yep.
Which I
Give her
need to
something else to
remember.
hit that isn't Ivan.
I need to remember to set my totems back on after. I don't know how they got turned off.
Well, you know, if you're nicer to your totems, they may not have gotten turned off.
Well, you know.
Let's see.
There they are, sleeping in the guest room.
Alright, which one's mine? How do I tell?
Mine's the one with full health. You tell by looking next to your picture on the left. Yours is the one that has only one tooth left.
Yep. We'll just, okay, yeah. Alright, so I guess I'll... yeah, might as well do that too. That's all I can really do. Let's see, I can throw a rock.
Bad spider.
Or I can...
Hey, I know we're fighting, but you ever skipped rocks across the water? I am now hereby referring to your summon as Backwoods Jerry.
Okay.
Okay, so first things first. It's resisted by physical damage. That's okay. Well, I did 88, but it didn't come... Oh, it went off the other one because... I see. Do that, but I can do that. I've lost. There it is. Ooh, that was super effective. That is not. Mar.
It's Marvel. 2 words.
Yeah, you guys could hear me, but the stream couldn't because I muted that mic. But I can't. It's too much work to mute yours. I'm trying to see what. Ifin needs healing, but I think he is got the bad. He's cursed or whatever. So I guess I'll just make myself faster and then GTFO. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Oh.
We missed.
Ow. Wow. Well, I know what this spider can do. This spider can...
Yeah, the second cage behind you is butted up against the wall.
I don't think she'll... Yeah, I can't teleport into it. And I don't think she'd fit anyways. We'll just put her right back in where she came from. And then...
She hit me for like 125 points.
I know. It was a lot, and it hurt. And now I'm afraid I have that thing and I'm going to kill myself again.
And it doesn't look like the kiss thing? I don't see it on you.
Hold on,
And I don't have it.
I got to look on the character side. Oh, no, don't go to if and Ben Mezid. That's not what I said. I said, look at the character, and it will tell me on the first page, I think. Flesh sacrifice, floating hasted. Okay, I'm good. Iffin's just on fire, standing there.
He does that. So much more fun when Ken's here, though.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Banana Monk? Welcome to the stream. We're playing Divinity Original Sin 2. One of the greatest CRPGs of all time. We're fighting a giant spider. It's going. I wouldn't say well, but it's going. Nice. Now she can be knocked down again.
Yeah, take off that last little bit of
Can you heal Ethan?
Oh, yeah. I thought I missed him. Did it hit him?
Oh, you totally hit him.
Circle. Oh, either I totally saw the wrong thing as him, or...
He's
Oh,
standing
where is my stupid heal?
just in front of the...
There it is. Yep. Okay, I had the right thing. Weird. Circle wasn't on him. Wasn't even paying attention after I fired it off. Oh well.
Oh, well, sure.
Out of sight. Okay, so casting that takes what, 1? Okay, so I can move 1 and see if I can get line of sight. So it's this cage that's the problem, so... I hate putting myself in, okay, I can do 1, because if I, yeah, well, whatever. Oh, in webbed, that's awesome. Not incarnate. Target is out of set. Oh, it's the...
Hit R1
It must be the...
until you cycle to him. Or cycle through everyone and he really is out of sight.
The only thing it'll target is the spider.
Oh, alright then. No healing for him. It's fine.
Okay. Target is blocked. Of course it is.
I think you can run up there and whack it, if nothing else. Maybe then you can cast your stuff.
Nope, because that took too much AP.
Oh. Well, you still ran up there and whacked it.
I did. Left that silly spider.
Now it's a... Can the spider stay standing up? I'm a splayed knot.
But don't bump. Plus another 3,000.
Yeah, that's not bad. 8,000? Let's see.
I'm fading.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic, Iffin. I was just gonna bedroll him. He'll be fine.
No.
There we go. Okay, now, while we have a quick moment, I need to change out my skills.
That's funny. The web covers almost your whole body, but it only covers my legs. Anybody using daggers?
No.
Nope.
But thank you.
wonder what happens if I cast a fireball into the blood oil mixture that's over here.
Well, as long as we're not standing in it, I don't care. Try it. It'll probably make both a steam cloud and an explosion. So if you move your cursor over it now, it's just fire.
Just fire. Oh, that's
fire.
boring.
Oop, smoke cloud.
Oh yeah, now shoot lightning into the
No,
smoke cloud.
now it's smoke.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's too.
You have to be faster on the draw than that.
Yeah. I weren't ready. I have a magical wand of the lizard.
Do you?
14 to 17 water damage. Creates a 1 meter ice surface when targeting terrain. Set atrophy for 1 turn, 10% chance to succeed. Set bleeding for 1 turn, 10% chance to succeed. Excuse me. Level 9 requires intelligence 12.
I don't think I want it because it's my build. I mean, it's not my build. Mine's poison
Right.
fire, but it could come in handy in a pinch if we need something like that. So feel free to
I'll
throw it in
the
my
bag.
bag. Yeah, throw it in my inventory. That'd be perfect. Thank you.
Okie dokie. Oh, derp.
Okay, we successfully murdered her. So next up, how are you going to celebrate? With a sip or a smoke? Sean?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I was.
Are you going to celebrate with a sip or smoke?
Oh. Yeah, I don't do drugs.
Take all the time you need. Pleasure doing business with you, Governor.
Governor.
Obnar.
Good to meet you, Governor. What's your poison, then? A sip or a smoke?
If somebody was doing, daggers, she's got 2 really good ones.
I just sold those.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's why I asked before I sold them.
Aye, so it is. But not just overdowns the arena, see? And the glad I give them that. You could say that my darling herbs flower in the flesh and blossom in the brain. So, if you're interested, Governor, all you have to do is use your imagination. How can I make you bloom? No problem. In return for a reasonable donation, that is.
If he digs all kinds of outlandish herbs,
Much obliged, Governor. And here's your blend.
Okay, can somebody talk to her for a second? And can somebody talk to the, the lizard that's right by me? No, yeah, there.
Lizard patron?
Yep. Nope, somebody still sees me. Who still sees me?
Probably the person that just walked into the room.
I don't see anyone.
They're right beside Matt.
Yeah, yep. Hold on, let me switch to Iffen. See if I can get him to stand up and talk to me.
No, there was one that walked into the room right beside.
Yeah, it's the really stoned chick.
Yeah, it's the guy sitting on
She's
the
at
stool.
the table now.
It's the guy sitting on the stool over here. He's staring right at me. So that causes a problem. I can try and do this again this way. No. Okay. Maybe later when we kill everyone in here, we'll do that, but not yet.
All right.
Okay, so we need to go up to the top, I think. And Matt, you started it earlier. You can start it again. Or John can, either one.
Oh, okay. Well, he doesn't want to chit-chat with the left of me.
Don't you think, boss?
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows through.
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear a loud crack.
Crack.
Enough! Do you know they killed Anna? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper. Bond, Cade, get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of mine anymore.
Oh dear.
His sneer travels from the restrained dwarf to you.
And you. You better have a damn good reason for coming here.
Do we?
I don't know, do we?
I don't know. I'm a brave lad for waltzing in here right now. Or lass for, Sylvia.
I hope for your sake you've got good news for me.
Ah, do I have good news? Gesture to the dwarf in front of the room and ask what happened between them. Say you, depending on what is interested. So you may. What sort of news he's after? Tell him that sounds like a threat. He wouldn't like when you're feeling threatened. I'm going to ask what sort of news he's after.
If you don't already know the answer to that, I reckon you don't.
He winces loudly and holds a hand to the bandage on his side. The large red spot in its center has grown larger and wetter.
I'll put it back to the
Family dispute.
Family dispute.
Lucky for me, she caught an old wound. Scar slowed down. So, how'd you make it out of Fort Joy?
Yeah, no, we didn't make it past any Magisters undetected. We were very detected.
Yeah.
Smile broadly, regale him with the tale. I am suspiciously. Play the fool, and that's what that means. Let's regale him with the tale of...
I've got to say I'm impressed. I love a good story.
He loves a good story.
Here's one I heard lately. A group of strangers landed on the beaches outside town. Meister Seaver's people. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all?
Is that what you're going with?
No, I'm just reading really slowly.
Oh, okay.
Um.
Remember, you got to say which one you're doing because I can't tell.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the middle one. Tell him
Okay.
the one the Godwoken.
That's so.
He leans back and narrows his eyes, looking you up and down.
You know, the order's been going on about Godwoken for an eon now. Voidwoken's still lurking, though. And they're still hauling folks off to the joy. So if you are who you say you are, what's the point of you?
Well, you might be able to stop all this, but not yet. You need information first. If you want to find out there's anything you need to know. Ask him what the point of him is. Oh, that's such a Mitchell answer. We'll go with the top one.
Ah, I should have guessed. And it just so happens I can help you. Depending on what you can do for me.
Ask him what he has in mind. Tell him that unless he wants the realm to be consumed by the void, he ought to tell you what he knows. Say all you need is names. It won't cost him anything. Quickly agree. You'll do whatever it takes. Tell him you're not here to make a deal and turn heel. Oh wow. I go with the second one.
Okay.
I got people to maintain. You help me, I help you. Simple as that.
Okay, I'll try the second one again. Say all we need is names. I don't know if that's true because I've completely forgotten what's going on in the story.
Everything costs something round here. Only question is how much you're willing to pay.
Alright, I guess we'll just have to ask him what he has in mind because it's whittling it down to that.
He gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy.
Do you expect Mortis to survive that particular conversation? I guess it says we'll say that sounds reasonable.
Sure.
Glad you see it that way. No one's seen him in a good view. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though.
I don't know. For some reason, this guy's totally reminding me of Butcher from The Boys.
Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they found.
Accent.
Yeah.
It's the sloppy. It's
They
the
might be
sloppiness
glad
of
to
the
see ya.
accent. But yeah.
Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own.
Is there anything else we should know?
Yeah. I suppose that's a good one.
Well, like I said, Mordus is a special guy. A sorcerer, matter of fact. Maybe even one of the ones Seaver's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More
Fancy
suited to your
dagger.
kind, really.
Fancy.
Good luck.
Alright, so is somebody going to run daggers now? Because we keep getting daggers.
Well, I wanted to,
The
but then
battered
I was
dwarf pulls
told
her lips
it'd be
back
better if you
into
had
a
both.
garish, open-mouthed grin, flashing blood-stained teeth.
Okay, so she's
making this much
crazy.
harder than it needs to be.
Wait, did that door go somewhere? It does. Oh, but we can't.
It's red though.
But you know what's not red?
Teleporting.
Yep.
I almost feel bad for you. Almost.
Let's see. I got that somewhere.
don't you just do a bedroll? Oh, you're teleporting him in. Never mind. Oh, bad.
We ain't gonna keep you around much longer.
Further come, and I'll knock the head in. Doing what are you here?
Doing what are you here? Oh, I should save this. Hold on. Okay. Relax. We're here with Lohar. Telling
That
her
was the
you,
dwarf.
telling you you don't have a knowing why her here came.
Laughing to me? I having an injurious brainwave.
Injurious brainwave.
To be leaving, now. Forward coming, an arrow in the heart flying. Go!
No.
Oh, I guess we're arrow in the heart flying.
Yes.
Yiminy.
My bad. You can just reload it. You just saved it. Or we could kill him. They look like they're in oil. Yeah, they're in oil.
And now we're in oil.
Okay.
I'm coming for you.
For you.
I have a problem.
Heart arrow, go now.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Fight a little longer.
Oh dear.
What's up, Bubba?
Matt, what you doing?
I'm thinking. Do I want a water elemental or a fire
So I
elemental?
don't get a breakfast burrito tonight.
Fire.
I know.
Because then you can fireball.
What doesn't kill you makes you fireball?
Correct.
Alright, so which dude should I fireball here?
You should point it right down at the ground, and you can get both of them, can't you?
Oh, the guy's on the ground?
No.
No.
In front of you.
At the ground in front of you.
Oh, you mean both guys up here? Yep, I can actually get them both. I didn't think I could. Shabooby! Let's see. This guy has less physical armor, so let's boop him. Boop! Boop!
Gods, that's good. Give it to me again.
What kind of dungeon did we walk into?
Did you just chill me? And mark me? The
I
heck
do
does
have-
marked do?
I don't know.
Probably makes you take more damage.
Oh, there's no fire anymore. Son of a gun.
Well, it is like raining or something.
I can't dodge, nor can I turn invisible for 3 turns.
Oh, wow. I will be electrifying that fog the first chance I get.
Her bark was worse than her bite.
They moved out of the fog. I can't electrify Broom no more.
Can you cast my favorite Irishman? Rick O'Shea?
I used it when I first jumped up here.
Oh, I didn't know if that was how many turns that was.
Are you gonna go grab Iffin? Because I don't think he's in the battle.
Oh, is he not?
No.
Oh. Now he is.
No, he is.
Say goodnight, Darren the Druid.
Good night.
That Durin Druid.
You stupid.
But you still laugh.
This shit hurts.
Again, what kind of dungeon did we walk into? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. If I do this.
Oh, I figure it's not a thing for you, Matt, but just FYI, they did release Snake Eyes in Fortnite over the weekend.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah.
I figured you.
If it was Battle Pass, I'd go for it. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Okay. Well.
Oh, you may want to log in Division 2. Tomorrow is the Resident Evil crossover event.
Dude, am I gonna get a typewriter ribbon?
No, I don't know. I think you can save as much as you want.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think it saves as much as it wants already.
Got it.
Okay, this shouldn't hit your little guy, and if it does, I'm sorely apologetic.
Man. You just wake. I just spent that time putting that guy to sleep.
Yep.
That's true. Sorry.
But he wants
There's
to
like
use
three
his
guys
lightning.
right in front of you. There's like
But
three
he-
guys
but
right
he
in front of you. You want to attack
to
the
Yeah.
ones that are up on the
His
ledge.
lightning.
they're all like horny for Mark, so I wasn't worried about them. Let's see. We could dagger them. Dagger.
Roger.
Dagger.
Yeah, that's the spot.
Oh, now it's enraged. See now, this is why I don't hit things right in front of me. Yeah. Boop. And I can't boop again? Well, that's silly.
Well, you took a step, so I mean.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's this is bad. If you want to join the fight there.
Well, that's as far as I can get. Well, that's no bueno.
I'm ready.
You're making this much harder than it needs to be.
Alright, well, theoretically, this shouldn't hit you.
Yep, didn't.
And they're just smiling, babe.
Woo!
Mark said hello, Beba. Yes, ma'am.
Being as it's Monday night, and we're doing a thing. We are doing a
Yes.
Monday night thing.
I just said hi, Mimi. I didn't sass her.
I figured he wasn't brave enough to tell her that I said that, so I could be wrong
I had
on that.
no
though.
problem. Yeah, no problem. Alright, let's just get a little bubble action going here.
Now I gotta go fend for myself.
Buble.
What'd you get?
I can't believe you. There are people listening, babe.
Nah, she's pretty quiet with all the background noise, actually.
Oh, they need a copy of the latest HOA statement, too. We just got one, so you may want to pull it out and take a picture.
Rolled ice cream with 2 Kit Kats on top. Thank you. I will try this rolled ice cream.
She needs a copy.
We have homeowners insurance association agreements and rolled ice cream going on here. What has gone on in the stream?
The wives have apparently become involved.
Apparently that only happens in West Coast. Over here in the other time zones, our wives have gone to bed.
My wife is going to be up later than anybody else on this stream other than me.
All right then. She worked nights.
Yeah, we worked night. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
we did when we worked.
I've never had this rolled ice cream stuff before.
Perfect.
Let's see.
Is that those things that they have on like those Facebook videos where they smear the ice cream out and then they scrape it off into a Swiss roll kind of looking thing?
That is indeed what it looks like.
There. Linnea Arrington. You have
Oh snap! Literally, I just snapped my spoon in half.
Well, at least it wasn't your tooth.
Yeah,
Or you can just email it to me and I'll send it to her. It's fine.
Hey, Lexi. Oh, is it my turn? No.
Yes. Yes, Iffins.
Yes, it's your turn.
Oh shoot! I had my book in arm's reach here the whole time. I could have just been working on that. I am finally in the same book and same season of The Expanse. It's taken me until now, but I am now in book 5 and season 5. So.
Huh.
Prepare yourself.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Holy monkey butts, they hurt. I mean, they are, poking you with a pitchfork, but jeez. That darn druid.
Darn that druid.
Executed 2 AP knockdown. What happened there? Oh, that thing just. Oh, the enemy just died. Is that what that was? Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. So this guy over here, he's knocked down. So, or is he asleep? What is? I can't tell.
He's knocked down.
He's knocked down. Okay. So. So how does that work? So I should, if I attack him, will it stand up, or is it like sleeping and I attack and I get yelled at?
No, just whack him or do whatever you're gonna do.
Okay.
What, am I gonna get whacked here?
I'm gonna light him up. See, that leaves him with how much? Come on, give me that. There it is. 67. That should finish him off. That would not. That would, but that's a lot. That would not.
What's up, Payday? Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you're having a good evening.
That wouldn't. That's not ready. Alright, so I guess we'll go to Ye Ol' Fireball.
So I guess you can send him.
That's a weaker.
Or you can apply it to the
rules. I'm sorry. Because that one will snap in a minute, in an instant. You've still got the original one.
Well, it's $240 less each. $230 less.
I really should have enchanted my guy. I forgot about that.
Thank you. Let's see, 372. Minus 230 is going to be.
Should run over and whack him.
Wait, no, you.
Yep, that's fine.
Thank you.
Figuring that was... I can do it again!
Because that's how much.
Are you enjoying yours? Good.
Yeah, Mr. Mark.
Here we go.
Yeah, she came down and meowed at me. I went to pet her, and she was like, "Okay, as long as you know I care." Go back upstairs.
Kid or a cat?
Cat. That move looked like it was very angry, but didn't actually accomplish anything.
Pretty much.
Like he looked super upset about something, but it didn't do anything.
Accomplish a lot. I don't think I know this. Shadow Infusion. Ooh, what's Shadow Infusion do?
Daggers. The thief.
Ah.
Assassin stuff.
Got it.
You gotta take it. Gotta say it.
At what point does your imp get bigger?
When I get to level... It's either 5 or 10. I think it's 10.
Because that was cool.
Then it becomes BB
You summon
boy.
a demon rather than an imp.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's like twice as big. 3 times. He's bigger than us.
Yep.
No, why are you doing that to me?
Because you started the
guess
fight
I did
down here.
put you on. I did fireball him. I didn't start it.
Yeah, you did. You whacked him.
Oh well, okay, yeah, but I didn't start the fight. Boop. So the guy down there just died on principle? Oh no, he's not dead. Why did it act like the fight was over?
I don't know, maybe it got confused.
Okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to trap.
I spotted a trap somewhere. Now I don't know where it was.
Hey, Riar, you want to identify this ring?
Just rolled up my spine.
Sure.
Yeah, I found a spirit. I dug up a spirit of a mob victim.
You dug up the spirit of a mob victim?
I'm not joking.
Unidentified ring. Identify.
It's just that I wanted.
Let's see. It was a North
It's just
Star
that they took
ring.
everything. It's just that it was
Plus
mine.
30 magic armor, plus 1 huntsman, plus 1 pyro.
Ooh, huntsman. That is for me then.
Sending her back.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It's just that I wanted my things. My gold and my shirt. It's just that I don't know what I did wrong. It's just that we had a nice time. It's just that I got angry. It's just that I got angry and hot-headed. It's just that I called a flame. It's just that I didn't mean it.
Why did you only appear after we dug up your body?
It's just that they left me here. It's just that I only wanted my things back. It's just that I didn't mean any harm. I paid fair and square. It's just that it left me here.
Well, I know what to do with people like you. Wait, don't we have that spell? Or am I confusing timelines again? Did you just do it while I was looking?
No, I just cast the, whatchamacallit. Spirit Vision.
Oh, I guess we don't have the eat spirits thing yet.
There's a locked treasure chest over here if anybody's...
Oh, yeah, I can pick it. Actions. Crappy helmet and unidentified gloves. Who's floor master?
Me.
We are...
Identify. Wow. Diviner's hands. 7 physical, 28 magic, stolen. 21 HP, 2 crit chance, requires intelligence 12. Put it back in your bag for you.
The real question is, are they gonna attack us when we go back in?
You're making this much harder than it needs to be.
Are we all done in here?
I think so. Ooh, attitude thrill minus 10. Oh, this isn't good.
It's fine for us. It's not great for Karen. Not great for Ken.
Do we teleport him out here and then make them come to us, or?
No. I'll teleport in.
Don't we kind of need this guy for the storyline?
Well, if I do that, that's going to reload everything from before we start fighting back there.
I don't actually care. I mean...
Okay.
But you've been further in this game than I have. I'm about right here in my other character. Oh, I meant I didn't actually care if we killed him.
Communication is key.
Oh dear.
Alright, well. We get 3 hours a week, and one of them has just been erased.
Yeah, that's why I was like, alright, if you really want to go back that far.
Oh, well. At least now we know what's back there.
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice ring I had, though.
Well, I mean, I think I saved as we were mid-conversation with... We'll find out in a second. So the rolled ice cream tastes like normal ice cream. Just FYI.
What is rolled ice cream? I don't even understand what the... Did you just take the container and throw it down the stairs? Like...
Matt can explain it.
I wouldn't assume that would make the taste different.
I don't know why Matt's not...
Sorry, I stuffed my mouth full of chips thinking I had them in it. Rolled ice cream. It's that. I don't know if you've seen videos like on Facebook and stuff where they take ice cream and they smear it out really thin on a cold surface, and then they put like stuff on it, and then they scrape it off into little
Cold
like
stone.
Swiss. Yeah, but instead of scooping it back up into a scoop type shape, they make it into like a Swiss roll looking kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to like eat it like a finger food.
Caretaking! My Nomans get a hot head if you danger make their treasures. Go easy. Aye. Tendon and have been grow by their largest fans. Good little Nomans.
I've spotted something.
How is it that when I stepped that far, I started to
Who's
fight?
at the coin? Caretaking.
You're very aggressive looking.
I see a trap nearby.
Where's the trap? Oh, there's trap. I mean, you want to kill them, right? Or not? Are we not going to kill them? Tell me what you want to do.
Does killing them get us into a fight with whatchamacallit, the dwarves and everything in the other room?
I think so.
Or is just coming in here actually... Oh,
I don't know.
I will...
Yeah.
I will teleport into there and find out real quick. Nope. Doesn't get us.
Yeah,
in a
when he
fight.
teleported Dip in, the impact hit the dwarf people. So I think that's
I don't know
what.
how it's like as far away as possible.
Yeah, that time it didn't.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's go kill these guys real quick then.
Oh, back here?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if it doesn't start a fight with the dwarves.
Yeah, just give me a second. I gotta wait for teleport to recharge.
Yep.
I got it too.
It's ready. I'm good. Thank you.
Line of sight shot anyway.
She can holler all she likes. I need it. I need it. I need it.
I'm gonna climb up there though. We should be up there with them. And we'll start by doing impalement on them. Okay. How do I not have Fireball? I thought I had it.
I'm certain you do have it, you just don't have it equipped.
You do have like all the spells, so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, when you get to level 5 summoning.
Yeah.
What she meant.
And just to be sure, I'm going to put the bubble at the top of the stairs here.
the deuce?
You're the biggest threat, apparently.
Seemingly. I mean, we knew that anyway, but still.
Yeah, well, let's see about what she thinks about this.
I'm ready.
What's up, Binks13? Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you're having a good Monday. We're fighting some addicts and some people whose brains don't work well. It just sounds pretty bad when you say it like that.
Well, we are kind of just killing everything, so, you know, it's one of those games. One of those runs, I should say, rather.
Gods, that's good.
Yeah, I just realized what they're doing. They're picking up the Divinity and eating it on their turn. You should teleport that one in front of you right up into the fire up there.
That's actually exactly what I was going to do.
Or you could teleport it into the one that moved over.
Right.
That's all greasy. And then I could use Ricochet on them next time.
That also works. But first, we have to make a fast lizard.
Oh my.
No. Not being saucy.
A saucy fast lizard? Ew.
I want to drop you on its head. That doesn't mean that I'm not dropping you on his head. Not, yeah, I don't know.
I would have thought that would have started them on fire.
I don't think she's oily. Is she?
What?
I don't think she is.
No, she's maybe that's just slowed.
Yeah.
Blood, water.
Magic? Blood water magic?
Yeah. It's just blood and water.
Hmm. And me without being able to cast an electrical ability. Guess I'll do that, and
where did he go?
Give it to me again.
give it away, give it away, give it away now.
But I got it. You got to give it. Put it in you. Yes, your earth ball does not pose any danger to me.
I told you dragon balls, not earth balls.
Let's make sure you do not do that again. Oh, extra AP.
That's nice.
For you and me.
Glory is mine.
Bong. Alright, well. That seems like a waste of time.
Yeah, you can ricochet off the firing one.
Yeah. Oh, you think you're funny? Do you? At 131 points of damage. Oh, almost.
I'm coming for you.
That was odd. Okay, so they're pretty much full health. They're less so.
Hey, what's up, Abbott Costello? Good username. What's up, Casino Thank? Idolara. Go with him. Welcome to the stream. Awesome that you picked out some avatars. If you're not sure what any of the commands are, just hit exclamation point commands, I believe, in chat or help. Like if you don't like that frog there, you can just say attack trial access.
Okay, that doesn't seem to be of any help up there for y'all.
Well, that's an option.
Well,
wow.
That's
an option.
Why? Why did that happen?
Did you fireball there?
Yeah.
Well, you blew up the barrel that was on the trap that we knew about.
Yeah, but why did that make the entire arena go up in flame?
Because that's what the trap was.
Well, I didn't... Okay.
We didn't set the trap off, we just left the barrel alone.
Right, no, I didn't know it would take the entire arena. I thought I might be putting myself at rest.
The Drudney, so like it wasn't here. Burn it all.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, Hi.
Welcome to our circle of trust.
Okay, so what do we got here? We got the guy way over there, that Durin Druid, and that one dude down there still. Okay. So can I... Looks like I can, in fact, turn that Druid further.
He wasn't thinking probably.
Him no think good.
Nope. Okay, so... man, if I do that, though... I don't think he's close enough. He is not close enough. So Where's the one guy down there?
He came up and died right in front of you. That was. I think that's it. So we're down to just the one guy.
He tried to run.
And the giant spitter. And the giant spitter spittered him to death.
Send to Riar. You have a purple ring in your thing. Send to Sylvia. You have a shock arrowhead. I'm sending that to Ithan. And sending this to Riar.
Identify that ring of fire. Still in the North Star.
Oh. Chest had
Oh, this
different
time
stuff
it's
in it.
Constitution, Warfare, and Necromancer. So that would go to
Ken.
Ithan, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
All right, let's see if I can get
Get the
Ithan
ring,
back,
reload
back
the
through
save.
Yeah. Get the Ithan back through without actually hurting anyone. All the way outside. No!
It dropped him on the dwarf.
What dwarf? I dropped him all the way outside.
The one outside the door.
God damn
it. Seriously? Seriously.
Oh no.
Why didn't you just drop him right inside the door right beside you?
Because I was trying to get him as far away as possible so that I didn't hit the apparently
You
the
did
dwarf
get him
I
as
hit
far away
last
as
time.
possible. He
didn't-
happened to land on a dwarf.
I couldn't see the dwarf from where I was, so I didn't even know there was a dwarf there.
Here's a dwarf, there's a dwarf.
Well, that only took 15 minutes. If you want to do this again so we can advance the storyline without killing these guys. Oh, man.
I'm stepping away for just a hot second. Make sure.
I can't do this again, man. I can't do it again.
The dumbest little fight ever is taking all
I think we just need to leave the addicts alone and just let them be. They're fine.
I kind of want my 3,000 XP. I can't believe he dropped him on the dwarf.
Oh man, that is too rich.
Oh goodness.
You know you can't script this stuff. This is reality here coming live. Oy vey.
Okay, so they don't get mad at us if we teleport out, but only if we drop on them. Okay, so let's not drop them on them. Oh, what?
And
There's another.
Last time it was only 10 mad at him. This time it was 20 mad at him.
Because it was in the hallway where everybody could see him.
I couldn't see him. I couldn't see him.
Can we all just forget about it?
It was not on purpose.
Here, you know what? You know what? Next time, give Ifin the pyramid and let him just teleport to me.
Oh, he has the pyramid.
Caretaking. My Nomans get a high.
You can't, yes.
So yeah, anyone that wants to be in the circle at the top of the thing, come up now.
I've spotted something.
All right. Are we caring about? Should we just, if we're all up high, should we just set that trap off early on?
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
This is no time for up later.
Well, I don't want to.
What I don't want to do is stand so close that the fireball hits us. Oh, actually, let me check on that real quick. Hold on, stand by one. Skills. Fire. I do have it. I don't have it equipped. I'm not sure why. I mean,
You were probably filling something else. You had a different need you felt was better suited.
thank you. Did you like it? It tasted like normal ice cream to me. Okay. Alright, we're good to go. So now
Good
Magic missile at the darkness.
I attack the darkness. Where are the Cheetos?
I'm a Mandu.
Oh, he put my fire out. You are not a good person.
I still can't believe you dropped him on the dwarf.
I don't know why.
Of all the places.
I didn't know he was out there.
Why can I not believe it? Because I said, don't drop him on the dwarf. It's so great.
Oh, man. Oh, this game.
Oh, sorry.
I thought you were deep in thought.
How
Because
did
it's
that
wet
happen?
everywhere.
Yeah, but it was a flaming attack. And she was already on fire. Alright.
You hopped in a big puddle.
There's a bunch of bull horns.
Gods, that's good.
Just blow up that barrel behind you with a normal shot when you're done with this one. Because if you blow up that barrel, it'll make
The
all
oil
of it
barrel?
explode. No, the barrel directly down the ladder from you. The one that's marked with the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blow that one up and it'll
It's
blow
oil
up
barrel.
everything.
Blow up the barrel. We'll blow the barrel right up.
Roll out the barrel and the trap will light it all up.
Woo!
Okay. Of course. Of course. Of course. Let's walk to it.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Give it to me.
Apparently. Idiot.
Yeah, the controls can be a bit wibbly wobbly sometimes. Oh, no magical armor on that one. No magical armor on that one. 164 lifts and 219 lifts. I don't think I can kill either of those. But none of that matters until I'm a fast lizard.
Yes, nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for something new. Go down the ladder for a different view.
Oh, Ippin's right there.
If you say so.
Okay, can't do that, 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 can't do that. Fine, do that.
Yeah, that's the spot.
Family podcast. I know, technically not a podcast, but whatever.
Oh, you son of a gun.
Oof. Oh.
Good.
Oh
Blow
dear.
it right up again. Blow it right up again. Did he kill his teammate? I think he did with that.
Seems to be. I don't see a red outline.
Don't shadow infuse the druid. Shadow infuse the incarnate.
I make that darn druid more darning.
Well, moving on up.
So I just got an alert about a fire in downtown La Crosse, and apparently instead of sending camera crews out with reporters now, they just have them take their cell phones and they're their own cameraman now, and they really, really, really are not good at it.
Did they issue them selfie sticks?
No, I did. This is clearly done at arm's reach. But I mean, even turning it around and getting a shot of the, or trying to get them positioned so they can get a shot of themselves and the incident behind them, does not going well.
That looks like it hurt.
Slap!
Well, alrighty then.
Bong.
Bong.
Let's just get you right on out of here, Mr. Flamey guy.
Thanks for coming. Gotta go.
Don't mind if you hit your friend on the way down. I should throw him in the fire. I don't know.
Oh yeah, barbecue.
Bomb.
I'm a barbecue.
Where are you going with that there? Let's see. Can we...
Can you dig it?
Sucker!
Watch out, man! Now they're seared and barbecued.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I can move 1 AP. Oh, yeah, 1 AP, which gets me in range. And then, Corrupted Blade. Tink! He's dead.
Yeah, it was way more than 3,000. It was 2,800 just for him.
That's good.
And none for the addicts. Mainly because... Never mind. Oh, that's me. Fireball's not back up yet. Oh, it is up, actually. So let's finish him.
Finish him.
Sending you an unidentified dagger.
Sending you an unidentified hood.
No, we know they were part of this gang. It is not an unidentified hood. Oh, I accidentally dug up the ghost.
Spirit.
Whatever.
My fleet-footed seemed to have been turned off.
Your what?
Fleet-footed seems to have.
Yeah, it's because you're over encumbered. See the big weight over your head?
Ah.
Okay. I'm at 1 pound too much.
Identify. Cutter. 150 critical damage, 1 finesse, 1 dual wielding, +5 lifesteal, can backstab, backstabbing deals crit damage, requires finesse 12. Anybody? Anybody?
What was it?
It's that dagger. Who sent it to me?
I did.
Well, you can have it back.
I almost feel bad for
Apparently
you.
that ring is no longer going to be.
Identify. The hood is a magical headdress. 7 physical, 28 magic. +1 huntsman, +1 arrow thurge. Requires intelligence 12.
What's Sylvia
That
telling
sounds
me?
like a...
Oh, the magical hood?
Yeah.
Throw that back at me if you would.
Boop. Sent.
Thank you.
I think that was it. And that's everything I got sent.
We ain't gonna keep you around much longer.
Now there's definitely no ring. Dang it.
Sorry, man.
Alright, now then this time. I am not close to anybody. Oh, you guys already came to me. No,
What?
that'll do.
How do I get out of here? Ah, I'm stuck.
Oh, he doesn't
Can I
have
tele-
either.
Can I teleport myself? I don't
You
think I
cannot.
can I?
Here, hold on 1 second. Stand by one. Inventory. How do I send this?
Tell the truth now. Who was it that sent you?
Okay. So, options. Send to reart. There should be a pyramid that just appeared in your inventory. Just use it. And we'll be good to go.
Come, sister. What did you think was gonna happen?
Did you use it?
Yeah, it gave me options, and I was a little confused as to which option to pick, but
Use.
anyway. Right. No, I'm here. I'm next to Sylvia now.
Okay, good. Perfect. And then you
It was
can
gonna.
send that-
It said it was gonna put me in Sylvia's bag, which confused
Right.
me.
The other one is in Sylvia's bag. If you could send that back to Iffen, please.
If you be asking so nice.
Yar.
Yar.
Okay, so we got to go to this other guy's house, if I remember correctly. All right.
Okay, where all did you guys go?
Back up. And
You go
out.
back up the stairs. Okay.
Yep.
But I was looking at stuff in my bag.
Gotta find this guy's house. How do I pull up the map? Map.
Touchpad,
Touchpad.
aka the map button.
Yes. Black Bull. Mortis's house is to the west. So it would be this way.
We don't
This
have a
must be the
Sylvia.
place Lohar mentioned. It looks unassuming enough.
I had to
think
sell
we're
some
missing-
stuff.
You're going
Yeah.
on the boat, sorcerer.
I was too
You
heavy.
can stay there with the dirty lizards and Joe's mum until you're cured.
Come on, damn you. Think.
That's why I picked up a freaking oil barrel.
That's how you set the trap off.
So you set off
That's
the
how you
trap
set-
by
that's
picking
how
up
you
the
set
oil barrel.
That's how you set the trap off. You didn't shoot it. You did it the hard way. That's great.
Nice trap, Yugi.
Yeah, that's great.
Actions. Drop item. I was like, how the heck did I just get full? I picked up like 3 pieces of armor. Yeah. Now I've got 60 spaces left. 60 pounds.
Alexander the Bishop.
Alright.
Don't send me away. I'm not a dirty.
Get her, Dallas. Get that sorcerer.
Alright, I'm here.
Okay. Okay, that's locked. There's somebody snoring inside. Oh, here we go. Glenna Graham. Talk.
The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids.
Her look closer, her stillness is not a calm one. She waits for someone, something.
She calmly opens her left eye, then her right.
What do you want?
Inform her of your visit with Lohar. You need to get through the hatch.
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots to her feet.
All right, elf. Right glad Lohar ain't left us here to wither. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I gotta send word soon.
Ask her what her partners hope to
Who
find.
knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks for covering his tracks, but the goons downstairs should sniff out something. That weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Now he's vanished. Those half-wits below will know more. Get to it then. But tell the lunkheads that Glenna sent you before they bash your brains in.
Is there anything else up here?
If we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Oh, you got rocks knocking around that noggin of
What's
yours.
this? I found something.
What'd you find?
You have more luck asking Duna to
I don't know. Oh,
judge by her own
switch on the wall.
hands.
Yeah, hit it.
There we go. The door's
Finally.
opening.
Duna's dagger elf. You here to free us or kill us?
We're here with Glenna's blessing.
The male dwarf expels 2 lungfuls of air and glances happily at his companion.
We've only been fretting here for a few hours, but it's felt like days. That snot-nosed priest's as slippery as a snake in an oil drum.
Ain't found nothing that lets on what Mordus is up to. Only thing we managed were to close that door and get us stuck. And if there's another door out there, never could find it.
Lohar ain't gonna be pleased.
Just Mortis. What's he up to? Where's he going?
Ain't no telling where that priest has gone to. Started acting all funny not so long ago, then flew the coop.
Acting funny, what's that mean?
Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then he'd start looking all sickly and run off for a day or two. Then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up. Ain't no coincidence Mordus went hanging around then.
She taps her...
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting past me. Best we head off then. We've got business to attend.
What's the first thing you do after getting out of a locked room? Business! Do not... I mean, I think the head just...
Yeah, did you want to leave
undoes
Giffen
it.
outside so you could grab it? I think you can... There's a way to get back out.
There is.
Yeah, it's the defaced shrine.
Yeah, I thought it was. Who needs a healing potion?
I might. I don't really know if I
I
have
sent
any
you one
potions.
earlier, I think, but that may have been
Did-
before a reload. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any potions.
Well, this won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can get unstuck.
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. The stone
I
is
do
cold
have a couple
against
in
your
my
palm.
potion bag.
You scrape your knee on the wooden floor.
Now, if I'm standing on this one, how do we get out?
Sending you a ring to identify.
Identify. It is a marine ring, 18 magic armor, 1 hydra, and 1 arrow thurge.
Ooh. Fancy. Well, you want the arrow thurge, don't you?
I wouldn't complain about it.
Okay. You take it.
Let's see, what do I have? I haven't looked at my equipment in forever. That is markedly better than what I had.
How'd you open it again?
I had the person on the outside do it.
Oh. Because I know
there is a way to get it.
What's this? I found something.
Oh, what's over here?
A skull? It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
Yeah, so we need like a jewel.
Drawn upon the page is an elaborate schematic. It closely resembles the broken shrine to Duna in Mortis' quarters and depicts a mechanism operated by a button on the statue's back.
This shrine to Duna may have been quite beautiful before it was so horribly defaced. The stone is cold against your palm. Nothing happens.
As far as a skull.
Yeah,
It's
we need to
missing an
find that eye.
A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's
I have
pretty
no
macabre.
idea where it was.
Nope, me either. Stand by one. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is a lock. Can I pick lock? Success!
Seems like I've got a real talent for this.
Oh wait, where's Yondu here? Come here. Oh, there's a hatch. Okay. Alright. It is drafty.
Oh dear.
Saving. Okay.
This won't be of any use.
There. Whoa.
What are you trying to do?
Make it all wavy line? Maybe?
You sure?
No. But there are a lot of wavy lines. Skip and stay here. Yeah, it's gonna need all of us. But not running around in a circle. Okay,
well, I was
so,
trying to get him to all wavy lines.
No, see, because... Yeah,
squirrel
because...
is following you and does it too.
I don't think he does.
Yep.
Well, that's closer.
Uh-huh.
So somebody... Okay, I'm going to take Ippin.
Does it change? Change back.
It's one of those where, like, if you step on one, then it changes the adjacents.
Yeah, let me teleport him away.
Well, the lock on the door is shaped like the, it's not shaped like anything. It's just a lock. My bad. Alright, let's see if there's anything.
No, wait a minute. What's the green shape when you get, like,
It's
the three of us stand next to each other? What are those?
It's
Oh,
leaf.
it's leaf. Okay. So there's got to be a key somewhere here, right?
Yep, we just gotta find it.
Other than the green lock itself is green, so that would be the only.
Alright, there's a lion. No.
This won't be of any use.
Okay, so these are things floating in the air. What if... Oh, well, there's the answer.
What? Oh, that? Why'd you do that?
Spirit vision.
Oh. So...
Oh, stop. There we go.
It's...
We need 3 fires and a water on this second row.
Yeah, I think you need to go in by Matt, actually.
I'm going to call the door the top of this map, so just
Correct.
to kind of give us a direction.
Yeah, I think you need to go directly
So mine needs to
underneath
just be...
Matt.
Well, I need to get rid of that one.
It's yeah. It's the cat. Because they shift. It's not like step on them and they change colors. It's your position determines which ones are on.
Yeah, if you go one to the right, I think you're going to be... See, that gives the left side.
The left side still needs... Yeah, the left side's good there. Alright.
No, the
we
left
just
side...
need a fire. Yeah, the left has the 2 waters.
Oh, far left.
In the middle.
But it needs to be flames. 3 flames.
Yeah, we need 3 flames in the second column.
Okay, Sir Logra.
Our shield speaks.
Well, how about you move yourself
Pick
away
up
and
your
use Iffin
phantom
as
ears.
the as your whatchamacallit for now?
Because I don't think
Because he
can
follows
follow
you,
me.
doesn't he?
Nope. Just Laura, you've never done anything.
Pensively our shield
Oh
looks
wait,
down
don't
upon
follow us. I don't know if I can get him back or not, but whatever.
The squirrel looks at you in shock. Are you sure
I
you want
wouldn't
to
send him
chase them
permanently
away?
away before saving it.
The squirrel turns his nose up at you and turns away. But his cat...
Yeah, if I send him away, it's for permanent. So I don't know what else to do here because he keeps coming back in here.
I thought he followed you.
No, he follows all of us.
Here, I'm talking to him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we need you, though.
I can't take over Iffin.
No, let's see.
I mean, you could have Iffin come up here and talk to him.
No, I think it requires all 4 of us. Oh. Wait a minute.
Doubt it.
Wait a minute. Yes. No, I don't need you. I don't need anyone. Move.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. As I say, there's no way we could do it even with 4 of us. Yeah, we gotta use the vases.
Move.
Well, I'll just keep him occupied over here anyway.
Move. Okay. So... So we need to do top right fire, which is what we have. But I think that means that Iffin needs to move. Iffin needs to go back one. Yep, just like that, I think. Hold on. Switch back to you. So, yeah. I'm trying not to stand on anything. We need fire, water fire. No, we need fire at the top, don't we?
Yeah.
And then water. So somebody's got to be... Somebody's got to be here? No?
Oops. So if there's something at the spot where the plant is supposed to be, and then someone standing next to it, what does that give us? That gives us a plant there. That's wrong. Yeah, I don't understand the logic of all this here. For some reason, it doesn't play out in my head the way it should be. Because we need a fire at the top, and right now we have a...
We need fire at the top.
Why does that give us a plant on that second one, though?
Because because there's 3 in range of it, I think. Hold on, let me move him off. Okay, so
that's backwards. We need fire, air. So flip flop the 2 jars, maybe.
What happens if it goes here? Okay, so then what happens if I move this one there? Okay.
So then we need another one beneath the plant.
And then we need one more. I gotta switch characters. What else do we need here? We need the fire back here, so that should be
Fire, air.
I think I got it.
Yep, it's open.
That's good because we lost Sean.
No, we didn't.
This looks gross. Oh, I'm gonna save. Actually, before anything happens.
Be wary, the urns will shatter, the bones will rise.
The glowing corpse looks to you. The erratic rising and falling of its sternum is accompanied by melodramatic gurgling.
Come to me.
The creature murmurs a series of noises, vague but not quite unintelligible.
So, do we mimic the creature's whispers, or say this isn't getting us anywhere?
Your choice.
Its head leisurely lolls towards you in response.
Freedom! A single touch of the second from left. My freedom and theirs.
Well,
Nope, that was not what I meant to do. Ah.
Second from the left is the green button.
Yep. You want to use your bedroll real quick?
Yes.
I guess we could.
Yeah, we're good.
Free at last! I will make what I will be.
My.
Well, he still seems to be on our side, though.
For now.
Marauders, minions! Leave me be, parasites!
All right then.
At least you've already got fire.
Through that.
Gargling the fire water.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think the mute button works on my headset.
Oh dear.
Oh, well. Not a big deal. Just going to eat some more nuts.
Yeah, you are. Alright, well. What are you doing? Okay. And then we'll get out the wings just in case. And then we'll devour this guy.
Okay, let's see.
Hi, parts of my life. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're having a good evening.
Okay.
So what is the talent that when you kill somebody you get an extra attack? Or some more AP?
I believe it is... called... Executioner, I believe? Yes.
Cool. That'll be my next one.
Chocolate.
It's gonna made me all right.
Frozen Mike, you're incarnate.
I don't know. Guys are chunky. Uh-oh, necrofire.
Yep.
Bless that, right?
Yeah, if you got the point. It'll just turn it back to normal fire.
It's your turn, though. I mean, I know you don't have... I think you put the shield up, so...
Oh yeah, I put the shield up. I'm sorry. Let's see.
I can uncurse it my turn.
Can't hit that one. Can't hit that one. I can hit him, maybe? Path is interrupted. No, we don't want to do it right there. Okay. We need to teleport the one that's in here out. So... I think it's the Skull Crusher. They're both scary. Yep, let's just get that right out of here. And on to... on to some necrofire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
We walked into some crazy stuff here.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, am I in the necrofire? I thought I was in the bubble.
Yeah.
Damn it.
No. Sorry, I guess I didn't. Sorry. I should have mentioned it. He teleported you out.
Yeah, I could have jumped right back in there on my turn. I didn't even realize.
We don't need to be attacking us next turn. Thanks, though.
All right. There are too many things. There's nothing up there. There's nothing up there. There's nothing over there. There's nothing over there. And then there's the thing in the thing with us, but it's asleep, so we don't want to mess with it.
Correct.
All right. Of course, he's out of physical, but still has magic shields.
Thanks for the heart,
All
Big
right.
Dad. Hope you're doing well tonight.
It's got all the magic shields, so I guess we'll go for this one. What does that leave in that?
Does Necrofire hurt dead stuff, or is it healed dead stuff?
Hurts.
Undead.
yeah, I was gonna-
Sorry, not dead stuff.
Hurts. I knew what you meant. Fire hurts dead stuff. The only thing that doesn't hurt dead stuff is poison. Poison heals dead undead.
Cool.
So should I bless the Necrofire, or should I leave it alone?
I'd say save it until we need it.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, let's... Well, yeah, still gotta... Oh, you jerkwad.
That was shocking.
Wasn't it, though? It was even a touch electrifying.
I got a charge out of it. Oh, it's me. It's me. It's DDP. You and I need to have a little chat. Okay, apparently that was the whole chat.
Oh, is that thing dead down there?
Nothing is dead. It is not dead.
Why does
It
this
is
one
just
look like
knocked-
it's laying
It's
down?
just knocked. It's knocked
That's
down.
knocked down.
I knocked it
Oh,
down.
yeah, I can see it now.
Feel free to come over here and chomp on it, or the one in the dome, whatever.
The one in the dome's asleep.
He's not anymore. I don't think. that Yeah, that doesn't look good for that guy. Matt, if you get your turn before mine, will you just teleport me into the bubble, please?
Yeah.
How did that not... Really? He's got 10 life left?
Shoot him again.
Well, I was hoping to kill him and then shoot the...
That's good XP.
Alright, so... Teleportizione.
Thank you.
Welcome. Let's see, what Sir Ombre dost thou? Oh, Lord Massey Ferguson Tractors, you're stonky. What about you?
Does that mean GameStop's investing in him?
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Can I... Oh, stop being a pain in the butt. Okay, what if I go this way? No. Okay, I think I'm clear. $43, huh? Can I do something about that? Got 1 point left. Survey says it doesn't look like much. Alright, I guess I'll just be holding on to that. Okay.
Okay, that one's dead.
Finally.
Okay, that guy's dead. So... Now you can bless that fire later.
How did that get all up in our grill?
Because that dude did the poison wave and then did the exploding earth to bring it over to us.
Got it.
That's why I was saying save it for when we need it. Which would be now.
Right, no, that makes sense, yeah.
If I survive to the next turn. Oh, I should. That's you, Sean.
Yep, I know.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Damn it. Dang it.
Oh, damn, it's fine.
Oh, well.
Okay. Step 1. We're not cursed, are we? I better check.
We might be necrofire curses, so...
Oh, boy. So I can't heal myself. Decaying. Healing spells and potions will damage you for 100%. Alright. Well. Fine. I guess. Sorry, I'm thinking. That changes what I'm gonna do. Cures diseased. And we are diseased, right? No, we are decaying. It does not cure decay. Alright. Okay. Finally, Ifin gets to do something. Okay. And then what he's gonna do... He has spirit vision. Does he have bless? No, he does not. Okay. So he will roll. And then so Matt, you still have 1 turn's worth of decaying on you. It might be off by the time it's your turn again, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll reapply at the beginning of my turn because I'm still in the necrofire or not.
Well, you have magic armor, so no is a short answer. Unless they do something to take your magic armor. Yeah, so you still have it, but So don't heal
Okay,
yourself.
but I can still bless the fire.
You can still bless the
fire,
fire.
though.
Yep.
I bless the fire down in this silly pit. I forget what bless looks like. There it is. It does more damage because no, it's just regular fire.
Yep.
Okay.
If we had one more bless, we could actually turn it to healing fire. That is a thing. Of course, you would.
Doesn't have bless.
Ifin does not have bless. He could though, maybe. I gotta look at his skills after. He's got the wolf.
Okay, so
Is
let's see.
it like the wolf?
It is.
Ooh. Alright, I really need to get what happened to my little guy? He got frozen and then did he get bloated up? Because
I think so.
don't know what happened to him.
Yes, that is correct. He got bloated up.
So if I put it up here, then it should have elevation advantage, right?
Sure.
We don't really know where up here is, but...
Yeah, I know,
Man of La Mancha.
Can I get this? There's nothing to this of me, right? So I should be able... Oh, no, wait, that's the... Oh, that's gonna... Yeah, he's right there. That's not...
Yeah, don't do
no
that.
Bueno. No. Can I do that without... Probably not, because you seem to be right in between the two of us. So... Guess I will... attack him. Or not. And now I pissed him off, and now he's coming to kill us.
You can consume that corpse that we just made and heal some vitality on your Bone Widow.
I'll take my 2 attacks.
Okay. Fair enough.
Almost dead.
Well, he almost healed full. That's good.
Did he just try to bleed a skeleton?
That is what it looked like to me. Okay. Now, I can heal myself. Okay. And then... What did he do?
Ouch.
All right then. But we still got one there. So let's see.
I think between all of us, that one's dead. He didn't have much anyway.
He's got 563 health.
Who are we talking? Are we talking about the same one?
This guy over here.
Wow. Yep. Never mind. My bad.
It's all good.
I wish you could see their health no matter what. You can't see it unless somebody's attacking them.
Well, it doesn't say that it's negated by anything, so sure. Attack ifin. If your teleport is back up and you want to teleport me back into the bubble, I won't be upset.
Let me see. It is not. I have 2 more turns on it. Sorry.
Right, no problem.
That said.
You're not cursed or anything, though, are you?
No, I'm not.
No, if you jump back in the bubble, I'll toss a heal on you next turn as well.
Yeah, I can jump back in for 1 point. I was just hoping to get there so I had shields and stuff at the beginning of my next turn. Matt, don't heal yourself, by the way. You're still cursed. Or whatever that status is.
Alright. Alright.
Oh, it's all necrofire again.
Burst fire.
Damn it. That was not what I was trying to do at all. I don't even know how that happened. Oh, I must have hit one of those egg sacs. I bet the egg sacs are cursed. I bet that's how the cursed fire started in the first place. Oh boy. Alright. Well.
Is the bubble on its last round?
I am not positive, to be honest.
He just got +2 for walking through all that stuff.
Yep, there goes the bubble.
Yeah, if you want to jump over to me, I'll put a bubble up when my turn comes up. I mean, it's Only a couple away.
Can't get to you. Wait,
yeah,
do I
tried
still
sending
have...
some milling your way.
Hold on, let me see if I can fly there. No, but I can fly and then jump, so that's fine.
I don't know if I can make it to there. I don't think I can.
Yeah, I thought I put totems back on. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh yeah, I did. Is that what I want to do? Or do I want to do that? I think I want to do that.
Sleep doesn't work on undead either, does it?
I don't think so, no.
Stand by, I can look quick. Immune to poison, bleeding, drunk, suffocating.
No, doesn't matter. It's all done.
The creature harumphs.
You free the master of the magical arts. For that, I'll leave you alive and untasted. For demolishing Mordus's minions, I'll give you a skill book of your choice. Choose your subject.
I think you're taking hunting.
Might as well.
Good choice. Its wisdom might do you some good.
You know, I'm going to save before you get out of there. I think we can attack him if we want to.
Allow me to share some wisdom of my own.
He's willing to share some wisdom of his own.
The undead creature bears 2 rows of broken, cratered teeth.
Stay out of my way.
That was his wisdom. And I don't see being able to attack him.
Well, I mean... Oh, now he's gone. We can catch up to him later.
Catch you later.
Yeah. Picklock. Dazing Bolt for lightning is going to go to Riar. And that's it. That's all that was in there.
Ah, again with the... Stop it.
Okay. That looks to be about it. And that's probably where we should end it, because I'm sure Matt's going to start falling asleep any minute now.
I was just going to say, it's getting a little on the late end, yeah.
Yeah, I know, and I appreciate it. Sorry about that, we ran a little long. Thank you, as always, to everyone for watching tonight. If you'd like to support us on YouNow, make sure you follow us and give us a thumbs up. On Bigo Live, make sure you follow, tap the screen twice to like, and of course, if you got any beans, you can throw them our way. On Twitch, if I can find it, maybe, there it is. On Twitch, if you click the follow button or you hit that subscribe button, you become one of our rock stars. On YouTube, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be notified every time we upload new content, which is usually Monday through Friday. Or you can head to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Gamersledge, where you can get your name on every single show that we do for as little as $1 a month, just like the fine folks scrolling across the screen right now, our Patreon and Twitch producers. For Matt, for Sean, and not Ken, and myself, thanks for watching, and until next time, game on.
Game on.
We'll be back tomorrow evening with Rift Ukraine at 6:15 p.m. Pacific, 8:15 p.m. Central, 9:15 p.m. Eastern. It is a tabletop role-playing game, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Will you save it one more time?